On your Saturday morning, and unfortunately it's another day where we're watching the severe weather threat. There is an elevated risk, or a level 3 out of 5 for areas just to the west of DFW. So this is including Archer City, Graham, Breckenridge, Eastland. This is for the potential of up to golf ball size hail, as well as 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And there is an isolated tornado threat, although that is higher in Oklahoma and closer to Kansas, but we'll be watching that, of course. Now, these storms will generally form around 5 and then progress to the east, where DFW lies in the slight risk. That's a level 2 out of 5, so it's a slightly lower risk. Cloud cover sticks around through noon. Let me show you what this does, though. Around 5 in the afternoon, we'll see these storms really popping up near Haskell, and these storms, they'll get going, and if they hold together, will continue to move east. This is showing you around 7 now. 7, Wichita Falls, Archer City, and Graham. These will continue to progress towards the east, but by this point in the evening, the sun is setting. These storms are losing their energy, so we'll likely see them sub-severe if they arrive to the I-35. And we'll see this after about 7 or 8 in the evening, and then by, I would say, midnight, a lot of this activity is really out of the area. At least that's what most models are indicating. So again, most of us will not see the storms today, but the threat is there, and of course we'll be monitoring that for you. Have a way to get warnings, but don't cancel any plans. DBU right now 75 degrees and it is looking cloudy. That cloud cover, like I said, here to stay at least through noon. 74 at DFW. No heat index just yet. Wind out of the southeast. If you're going to be spending any time outdoors today, you'll need to prep for the heat index because that's going to be climbing. The temperature will be at about 87 degrees around 1. The heat index at about 95, 92 degrees around 5, but the heat index will be close to about 102. After 5 is when that rain coverage starts to climb, especially for our western counties. So like I said, have a way to get warnings. The WFAA app, great for that. In case we need to alert you, we can do so without you having to cancel plans altogether. Winds out of the southeast, 15 gusting up to 25 at times. The high temperature will make it to about 92 degrees in Dallas, Fort Worth, about 91 in Denton, and 92 in McKinney. And we are looking at a heat index in the triple digits. It'll feel like 102 degrees this afternoon in Dallas, 101 in Fort Worth, higher for areas south of North Texas. That's where heat advisory lies until 8. We are not included in that. The temperature climbs even more, if you can believe it, on Sunday, 98 degrees. Rain coverage will be quite a bit lower on Sunday. Most of us completely dry. It'll be less humid on Monday, a high near 93. The heat index will still be at about 102 on Sunday and about 93 on Monday. So that'll be less of a factor as we head into next week. And it's because of that lower humidity. On Sunday, if we happen to see a strong storm, it's going to be northeast of North Texas, and rain coverage at that point only about 10%. High temperatures, that's what's going to really be impactful the next couple of days with highs in the 90s. This heat, it can sneak up on you, so make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Next week, daily rain chances as we head to the end of the month, Cleo.